The moment the Season 19 finale trailer dropped, everything changed. Fans expected drama, but no one expected this level of emotion. In just a few seconds of new footage, Heartland managed to stir up fear, hope, nostalgia, and heartbreak all at once, leaving viewers stunned, confused, and already reaching for tissues. Something big is coming to the ranch, and the trailer hints at a turning point that could reshape the entire future of the show. The screen fades in slowly as soft, tense music plays beneath the narration. Immediately, the feeling is different, heavier, quieter, almost like the calm right before a storm. The Heartland Season 19 finale trailer doesn't waste a second building suspense. It begins with a shot of the ranch at dusk, the sky painted with deep oranges and fading blues. There's a stillness in the air, the kind of silence that usually means something big is about to happen, and fans felt that tension right away. As the trailer continues, a short voiceover from Amy echoes over the empty landscape, a line so simple, yet packed with emotion, hinting at a difficult choice she may have to make. It's the kind of line that stops viewers in their tracks. Nothing is shown directly, yet the emotion behind her voice says more than any scene could. For many fans, that moment alone was enough to bring tears. It reminds them of how far she's come, how much she's lost, and how much she's still fighting for. Then comes a quick flash, a doorway, a shadow, a figure turning away. It lasts barely half a second, but it's the single frame everyone is talking about. The trailer doesn't explain it, it doesn't repeat it, and it definitely doesn't answer any questions. It just leaves that image hanging, forcing fans to wonder whether this finale is bringing a painful goodbye, an unexpected reunion, or something even more heartbreaking. What makes the trailer so powerful is how little it shows. There are no loud moments, no big reveals, no dramatic music cues. Instead, it uses silence, slow visuals, and emotional voiceovers to create a sense of dread mixed with hope. It leaves viewers feeling like they're standing on the edge of something important, something that could change the lives of their favorite characters forever. And that's exactly why this trailer has left fans in tears. It's not just what we see, it's what we feel. It's the emotional weight of 19 seasons coming together in a single, quiet preview that hints at both endings and new beginnings. Heartland has always been about family, love, and healing, but this time, the healing might come with a cost. The trailer doesn't just tease another episode. It carries the weight of everything Season 19 has been building toward. From the very first shot, you can feel that the story is reaching a turning point. The camera moves slowly across the ranch, not in the bright morning light we're used to, but in a soft, fading evening glow. It almost feels symbolic, as if the day is ending not only on the ranch, but on a chapter of these characters' lives. Fans immediately sensed that this finale isn't just wrapping up a season. It's closing an emotional journey. Throughout Season 19, characters have faced challenges that push them further than before. Amy has been learning to balance strength with vulnerability, trying to hold on to the things she loves, while letting go of what she no longer can control. Meanwhile, the rest of the family has been dealing with their own uncertain futures, careers, relationships, and life-changing choices. All these storylines have been quietly pulling together like threads in a tapestry, and the finale trailer makes it clear that every thread is finally tightening. One reason the trailer hits so hard is because of the stillness. Instead of loud scenes or dramatic shouting, we get soft glimpses of characters deep in thought. A close-up of Amy looking out toward the fields, a brief shot of Jack walking alone near the barn. A pause where it seems like someone is about to speak, but chooses silence instead. These moments say more than words could, reminding fans that the hardest decisions often happen quietly and inside the heart, with no one else watching. The trailer also hints at unresolved conflicts that have been building all season. It doesn't show what happens, but it shows enough to make fans feel the tension. A door left open, horse running free, a single light shining from the house late at night. Every detail feels intentional, almost like clues scattered across. The trailer, inviting viewers to guess what the finale will bring. Most of all, the trailer succeeds because it taps into the emotional history of Heartland. For nearly 2 decades, fans have grown up with these characters, stood with them through loss, triumph, heartbreak, and healing. So when the finale hints at a moment that could change everything, it strikes a deep emotional chord. It reminds viewers that Heartland isn't just a show, it's a place they return to. A story that has held their hearts for years. And this finale, whatever unfolds, will touch those hearts again. The power of the season. 19 finale trailer comes from how it reveals almost nothing. It suggests everything. Instead of giving clear answers, it delivers fragments, short, breath-catching moments that feel like puzzle pieces scattered across the screen. And each moment hits with its own emotional weight, hinting at a finale that will shake the ranch to its core. The first major moment appears only seconds into the trailer. A slow-motion shot of a horse galloping across an open field. There's no rider, no voice calling after it, just the horse moving with a strange mix of urgency and freedom. Fans immediately started asking what it meant. Was someone in danger? Did something happen on the ranch? Or is it symbolic, a visual showing how someone in the family feels inside? The scene is brief, but the emptiness around that horse says a lot more than a full conversation could. Then the screen shifts to a dimly lit room inside the house. A figure is standing near the window, only half visible. The trailer deliberately hides the person's face, leaving fans guessing who it might be. The posture, shoulders lowered, hands still, suggests someone who's carrying a heavy decision. The camera doesn't move. The music doesn't swell. It just lets the silence sit there, heavy and unspoken. It's the kind of moment that makes viewers lean in closer, trying to read emotion from a simple silhouette. Another key moment comes, with a line of dialogue soft, shaky, and full of something that sounds a lot like finality. The trailer doesn't show who's speaking, but the tone carries a heartbreaking truth. It's the kind of line that suggests the end of something important. Maybe a relationship, maybe a dream, maybe a chapter someone isn't ready to close. Heartland rarely uses lines like this unless it's preparing for a major turning point. And fans notice that immediately. Then there's the shot that everyone is replaying. Amy standing alone in the middle of the barn. The light falls on her from behind, casting shadows that stretch across the floor. She's not crying, she's not smiling, she's not speaking. She's just standing there, lost in a moment that the trailer refuses to explain. The silence around her becomes the message. Whatever she's thinking, whatever she's facing it alone. And for longtime fans who have watched her fight through grief, rebuild her strength, and carry the weight of the ranch, this single frame feels like a punch to the chest. The trailer ends this section with a quick series of flashes: Jack turning sharply, a door swinging open, a hand reaching out for something, a horse rearing in the distance. None of the shots last long enough to understand, but each one sparks a new theory. The editing feels frantic, almost like the finale is racing towards something unavoidable. And in those final seconds, viewers can tell this isn't just drama. It's the beginning of a moment that could change everything. Heartland. Fans thought they knew. The moment the trailer hit the internet, the Heartland community reacted like a wave crashing all at once. It wasn't loud chaos, it was quiet heartbreak, spreading through comments, reactions, and late-night posts from fans who suddenly felt overwhelmed by emotions they weren't prepared for. The trailer doesn't even last a full minute, yet somehow it managed to leave viewers sitting in silence afterward, trying to process what they just saw. Many fans said they could feel their hearts drop the instant the music changed. Others said, the unanswered images, the empty barn, the shadowed figure. The runaway horse felt like emotional landmines planted throughout the trailer. What made the reactions even more intense is how personal they were. People didn't just say they were shocked. They talked about remembering the early seasons, the characters they grew up loving, and how this trailer felt like a reminder that the show is heading toward a moment of deep change. Fictional fan messages begin popping up across the screen. One viewer writes, "I didn't expect to cry over a trailer, but here I am." Another says, "That one line of dialogue broke me. Something is coming, and I'm not ready." Someone else posts Amy's silence in the barn. That hurt more than any dramatic scene ever could. These reactions aren't dramatic, they're honest. Raw responses from people who feel connected to the Heartland family like it's their own. What makes the fan reaction especially powerful is the shared sense of fear and hope. Fans are terrified of losing something meaningful, worried about where the story is heading, yet hopeful that whatever pain the finale brings, it will also bring healing. Social media fills with theories, guesses, and emotional support. People who have never met start comforting each other in comment threads, saying things like, "Whatever happens, we'll get through it together. Only Heartland can create." What makes the fan reaction especially powerful is the shared sense of fear and hope. Fans are terrified of losing something meaningful, worried about where the story is heading, yet hopeful that whatever pain the finale brings, it will also bring healing. Social media fills with theories, guesses, and emotional support. People who have never met start comforting each other in comment threads, saying things like, "Whatever happens, we'll get through it together." Only Heartland can create that kind of community, one built on love, empathy, and years of shared storytelling. The trailer didn't just spark excitement. It created a collective pause, a moment when thousands of fans stopped their day and felt the same ache at the same time. And that's why Section 4 matters so much, because the reaction isn't just noise. It's proof that Heartland still touches people deeply, still has the power to break hearts in the gentlest way, and still can unite viewers through emotion alone. The Season 19 finale hasn't even aired yet, but through the reactions alone, the trailer doesn't give answers. But it quietly opens the door to countless possibilities, each one stirring a different mix of fear, hope, and wonder among fans. As viewers replay the footage again and again, certain moments begin to stand out like clues, almost inviting the audience to decode the emotional mystery behind the finale. And that's where the theories begin to take shape. One of the biggest theories centers on Amy's quiet moment in the barn. Some fans believe this isn't just a scene, it's a crossroads. The way she stands alone, the soft light behind her, the silence that hangs in the air all feel symbolic. Is she facing a choice about her future? Is she letting go of something she has held onto too tightly? Or is she preparing to take her next brave step forward? Heartland has always used silence to reveal what words can't, and this moment is no different. The theory suggests that Amy might be stepping into a new chapter, one that demands courage but promises growth. Another theory points to the runaway horse shown in the opening seconds of the trailer. Heartland fans know that horses often represent emotion, freedom, and change. A horse running without a rider could mean that something has slipped out of control, that someone is breaking free from something that once held them back. Some believe this scene hints at a dramatic event, maybe an accident, maybe a discovery, or maybe a turning point that shifts the entire family. Others think it symbolizes a character reaching a moment of truth, where they must finally confront the pain they've been avoiding. Then there's the shadowed figure near the window, an image that has sent fans into a spiral of speculation. The posture, the stillness, the half-light. It feels like someone wrestling with a decision they don't want to make. Some theorize that this hints at a difficult goodbye. Perhaps someone leaving the ranch temporarily, or facing a choice that affects the entire family. Others think it may be a setup for an emotional reunion, someone returning at the very moment they're needed most. The beauty of the shot is that it could mean both or neither, depending on how the story unfolds. And finally, the whispered line of dialogue, a line that carries a sense of finality. Many fans believe it suggests closure to a long-running emotional arc, whether that means acceptance, forgiveness, or the end of a chapter. The theories all agree on one thing. Season 19 is preparing to deliver one of the most heartfelt conclusions the show has ever attempted. What makes these theories so powerful isn't just the mystery, it's the emotional history behind them. Heartland doesn't throw twists for shock value. Every reveal, every shift, every character moment is carefully placed to honor the story's heart. So whatever the finale brings, it will be meaningful. It will be emotional. And it will remind fans why they've stayed with this family for almost 2 decades. You can feel its impact as the trailer moves toward its final moments. The tone shifts once more softly, almost unnoticeably, like a quiet breath before the truth is spoken. The music settles into a slow, aching melody, and the colors on screen deepen into warm golds and fading shadows. It feels less like a preview and more like a goodbye whispered in a room you don't want to leave. Heartland has always been about small, meaningful moments, and the trailer leans into that gently, building emotion not with action, but with atmosphere. One of the last shots lingers longer than the rest. The ranch at sunset. The sky is painted in soft layers of orange and pink, and the fences, fields, familiar barns stand still as if holding their breath. For fans, this view is home. It's where countless memories have unfolded, joyful ones, heartbreaking ones, and everything in between. Seeing it presented this way, quiet and almost fragile, strikes a surprising emotional note. It feels like the end of a chapter. Even if no words say so, then comes a simple image. A horse standing calmly at the gate, looking toward the distance. Nothing dramatic happens. It doesn't run, it doesn't rear it, just waits. That stillness carries a strange kind of meaning. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's longing. Maybe it's a reminder that every ending holds a space for something new to begin. Heartland has always used horses as emotional mirrors, and this single shot captures the tenderness of the entire series. The trailer ends with Amy's voice soft, steady, and full of something that sounds like acceptance. It's not a dramatic line. It's not a reveal. It's simply the kind of quiet truth that comes from growth, from pain, and from choosing to move forward even when it hurts. The voiceover blends with the fading music, creating a final moment that leaves a deep ache in the chest. The kind that reminds fans why they fell in love with Heartland in the first place. What makes the emotional buildup so powerful is that it doesn't tell viewers what to feel. It doesn't demand tears, it simply presents images, sounds, and silences that stir something honest within the audience. It respects the connection fans have built over 19 seasons, letting them fill in the meaning themselves. And as the trailer fades into darkness, it leaves behind a feeling that is both heavy and hopeful. A feeling that says the finale will not just close a story, it will honor the journey that brought everyone here by the time the trailer ends. One truth is clear: the season 19 finale isn't aiming for shock. It's aiming for the heart. It's preparing to deliver a moment that will stay with fans long after the credits roll. A moment shaped by love, loss, courage, and the simple, enduring strength of family. Whatever happens next, the emotional imprint has already been made, and fans can feel it dash deeply as the trailer's final frame fades into darkness. The feeling it leaves behind doesn't disappear, settles quietly. The way a heavy thought stays with you long after the room goes silent. Fans sit for a moment, staring at the blank screen, trying to understand why such a short preview could stir so many emotions at once. It isn't just the mystery of what's coming. It's the sense that the story they've loved for so many years is shifting into a new place. One shaped by everything the characters have survived and everything they still have to face. The soft ache the trailer creates doesn't feel like sadness alone. It feels like growth, like watching someone you love reach a milestone you weren't ready for. Heartland has always known how to tap into that quiet space between loss and hope. And this finale seems prepared to explore it fully. Maybe that's why the trailer ends with no big reveal, no shocking twist, no dramatic cliffhanger. Instead, it trusts the audience to feel the weight of the moment on their own. It leaves the truth unspoken, letting fans interpret it through their own memories, their own nostalgia, and their own connection to the Heartland family. As the music drifts away, a message becomes clear not through words, but through the silence itself. The finale will not just close a story arc. It will honor everything that came before it. Every struggle, every victory, every tear, every moment of healing. Whether the finale brings joy, heartbreak, or a mix of both. It will be rooted in the spirit that has kept fans loyal for 19 seasons, the spirit of love, resilience, and family. And for the viewers who have followed Heartland from the beginning, that's enough to make the trailer emotional. It's enough to bring tears. Because even without showing the future, the trailer reminds them of how far they've all come together. That's the magic of Heartland. It doesn't just tell a story. It becomes a part of the lives that watch it. So as the video wraps up, the narrator speaks one last message. gentle and full of anticipation, whatever the finale brings. It will touch the heart of every viewer who has grown with this family. If this trailer moved you, just wait. The story is about to take its deepest step yet. A soft fade brings the final words onto the screen. Subscribe for more updates, theories, and emotional breakdowns as we count down to the Season 19 finale. It's not just a call to action, it's an invitation to stay close, to join a community of fans who feel the same heartbeat through this story. Because when the credits roll on the finale, the emotions will be too big to hold alone. And together, the fans will share the journey one last time before turning toward whatever comes next.